Well, it's just like a Friday. What's one more, huh? We fired her all back up, and let's go through the main account statements. We don't go through the numbers on the main account because it doesn't provide any positives for anybody. Um, but all you need to know is the main flow, and that is as seen below. Let's get rid of this other spreadsheet on the background. There we go. So the high income fund, that's where the paycheck goes, right? Into the trading, just half of it. I just cut half of it. Boom. Half of it stays to let this thing grow, right? Half of it goes here. Half of it stays, half of it goes. Half of it stays, half of it goes. And that's the flow. Now, when I didn't have a job, I'd put half of it would come out of investing, but 25% would go here and 25% would go back up to high income to grow the whole cycle. And that's just how I do things. So the first account we'll start with is the high income account. I haven't done any looking at this, so we'll figure it out together. But we need to find something to buy. And this is also where does your paycheck go and where does my paycheck go? We already talked about MPW, so that's not a buy for me. I'm waiting. What we're looking for is some kind of an anchor point. Like you can see here, this was a 30. And then just freaking sideways. There's an irregular dividend coming here. I don't know what's going on here. Let's take a quick look at FinViz and just see what comes in. It doesn't look like it's a monthly payer, so it must be a special dividend or something. 27%, huh? It's probably because of this special little deal. So these dividends, this is a 20 center, 55. So they must split it in half. Is this 35 to make it even less? That is kind of funky. I don't know what's going on there. So we'll just keep moving on down to see what we come into. Okay. This was just one that just got kind of in there by accident. I'm just going to ride it out till it's in profits and then sell it off. This one does pay every month. You can see, though, it's kind of riding up, right? But these don't move very much. So let's see what kind of a yield we're getting on this. 8.9. I think we can do better. But I do like the fact that purchase soon will put it right into the X date. I do like that. We've looked at MPW. It just needs to get back above that 5. That's just all it is. These are just random scrandies. I haven't done a whole lot of research on them or anything like that. As you can see here from the 30, the hit, the hit, the hit, it's kind of in the same range. We got a D coming on this, LTC. Let's take a look. Remember, this account is all about income. These are just different asset class. It's on its way up at only a 7. I think we can do better. Yeah, we can do better than that. Definitely not buying 70 RSIs. And what you'll notice is there are many different classes within high income investing. And we may just be in a different asset class. But there is opportunity somewhere. They've been in a long time there. Okay, so nothing really came up. So let's just take a little screener action here. Take USA just because of foreign tax. And we'll take Dividend yield over 10. RSI will hit a 40. Oh, shoot. Well, there's plenty of 30. These are ETFs. Here's an office REIT. Well, look how abysmal that looks. No, thank you. Let's try 40. So now we're getting into some stuff. You've got some specialty retail. I'm not really super excited for something like that. We got a mortgage trust. Okay. And then we have some energy. Cross Timbers. 11%. It's got some sort of a PE. No debt. I like that. I really like that. Sales are down and everything, which kind of justifies why this thing is down. Looks like it pays every month. Remember on the income stuff, you want to make sure over long periods of time that the asset class just isn't clapping out on you. So let's go look way out and look how steady that is, man. It had a rise, sure, but boy, you bought the sucker in 93, you're still pretty happy with it, right? I think this is the one right here. And for those of you who get paralysis by overanalysis and freak out like, well, you put the whole check in that easy? Like, yeah, because of the abundance mindset. We're going to get another one. It's okay. Not only that, this one is going to be the source of another check. See? People get kind of strangulated by fear, and there is no payout without massive action. You have to take action. Let's put the order in. Ready? It's really strange on this brokerage too. I don't even know I don't know how half of these things work, to be honest. Cross timbers, that's it. Limit orders always. Include, yeah. We want it in good till canceled. Order submitted. Alright, so whether it fills or not, I don't know. I think the market's still kind of open till 8 o'clock, but not really too much worried there. Okay, done. So welcome to the team. We just got 12 more paychecks a year. And that is how you increase your income. It's not by getting a raise at your job and all that stuff, even though that can maybe like baby raises. But how you really change your income and your future is by buying income that's in a vehicle that can grow exponentially. And these are those vehicles. All right, so high income fund. All right, done. There's the check. That's where the paycheck went. Now, half of the dividends we got on the statement, which actually was pretty good, go into the trading account. What do we do with that money? Nothing. We trade every day. It just goes into cash. Okay. So we have more bullets to trade. Half of the dividends, because we do still get dividends from this account, and it does have an income component built in because I don't believe in having assets that don't create income. There are some exceptions, but assets that people think don't create income, like gold and silver, Bitcoin, that kind of thing, I lever them into assets that create income. So in a roundabout way, they still create income. So then half of that went into investing, and we have quite a lot in here to move with, but we are going to use the same approach that we used in the last video. Let's see if I can queue up this thing here. I believe we booked it. Elections. Why do they? There we go. The computer wants to work. I think I got it right. But what we're going to look at is, yeah, the current doggishness in today's version. And what we also need to talk about is Walgreens. It moved down the list, but guess what? It's still on the list, right? Still right here. So, um, nothing changed there, but we're going to start at the top and work our way down and see if we can find a trading setup. Okay. Um, so Verizon. It doesn't really look like it's like a crazy deal, right? Oh yeah, please. 3M and Dow. That's not it. All moving very similar shapes, right? Chevron and Walgreens. I know Walgreens in the toilet with the dividend cut. I mean, you're close to where we got it down here, but uh, IBM and Cisco, Big Blue. Wow, that's not it. Looking very nice. Not it either. Coke, Amgen, and J&J. And of course, none of these are perfect setups because we would have caught them earlier, right? On the main account video. They're all in there. Man, nothing. So we went through those. There isn't really any setups. We still have other options, but the top dog, the highest dividend payer, is Verizon. So let's take a look. If you can't run with the top dog, stay on the porch, right? Excellent PEs. Pretty good dividend for, I believe this is qualified dividend too. We just missed it though. Boo. Um, but that's probably why we got the sell off. Yeah, you put it in here. No big deal. Dogs. Now remember, the way these accounts work, where's it at? There it is. All right, it'll do. But remember, the way this account is set up uh, is that the dividends that roll in automatically get reinvested and rebalance the portfolio. So all I'm really trying to do is get a good initial bet in that'll keep the income level high for the account. And as the dividends are bigger, they can reinvest into other stuff, right? The computer will automatically seek out value because I've set up the percentages that I like. And that's why I really do enjoy M1 Finance as my investment um, vehicle. So that's that for investing. I got a little bit of money to spend on whatever I want. We put a little bit in savings, and it was a good month. We had the issue on the 29th, so the results are a little skewed. I could have had more money, but the check didn't clear, but I'm likely to have a double this month. So looking forward to that. And of course, I'm not worried about it at all because I'm going to hit the lottery tomorrow. Stay tuned for those shenanigans. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I hope this is helpful to you. Uh, where'd your paycheck go? It's a good question to ask yourself. I mean, at first, um, it was only what I could afford. I had a budget and single parent doing the thing, paying child support too. I still haven't quite figured out that one, but I'm still doing it. And but I still found a few scraps to put away, and that was where part of my paycheck went. So as the passive income grows, you can do more and more and more until passive income just pays for the whole life. So even if you only got a few bucks this week or when you get paid, let me know down below. What are you buying? Should I bought something else? Should I looked at all 100 stocks I own or 150 stocks I own? Probably close to 150 now. Um, I think it's less important. I think the important part is to make sure that you do buy some value. We bought a 7 PE and a 7% div. I think that's a good spot. Um, and then let the numbers take over because you can't outthink being poor. It really does take moving the decimal point. So I hope this is helpful to you. Let me know what you're into. Hit like if you stuck around for 18 minutes. That'd be cool. And we'll see you around next month for the statement video, but we'll get paid again at the end of the month. So I'm curious to see where MPW is. I've got that on my radar. I'd like to get some, but patience is rewarded in the stock market. Never forget. Have an awesome weekend. See you later.